I predominantly use porcelain clay. I wheel throw on a potter's wheel and glaze using coloured glazes. So I put stains into my glazes to produce a variety of colours which I kind of play around with and make lots of colour combinations. And that, I guess, is really my way of decorating. So I sometimes score into the actual object, and what happens is that the glaze pulls into these lines and you get really delicate details where the glaze pulls into it.
My husband William and I started Carême nearly 9 years ago now, and we produce a range of French-inspired, beautifully made, all natural pastry dough. The inspiration for our business came from William. He wanted to supply chefs with really high quality dough to save them time in the kitchens and to save on the cost of apprentices stuffing up making puff pastry. And that's where it all started, and then from there we realised, you know, there were a lot of home cooks out there that love great pastry but don't always have the time or the skills to make it, and so we also supply the retail market as well.
The first thing that really attracted me was the packaging colours that they use. They have these beautiful pastels which I can really see in my glaze colours. So I'm going to be doing a lot of testing around those colours and making some glaze stains that fit the packaging and playing around with the sorts of objects that you might place the things that their beautiful product makes on. Just playing with the sorts of domestic objects that I like making, but perhaps just vamping it up a little bit just to make it more of a sense of an occasion. I've been reading a book that William lent me on Carême, who they take the name of the business from, and he was a French chef who did these fantastic centerpieces for tables. He cooked for kings and he was the celeb chef of his day essentially. So he did these fantastic centerpieces made out of sugar and meringue and all sorts of really amazing things, really ambitious things. And I probably won't go completely crazy, but I'd like to perhaps draw on a little bit of that inspiration. And he used architecture as his inspiration, so it works with my clean forms, it being symmetrical and decorative. To make their puff pastry, I noticed they put the big wedge of dough through a laminating process to compress. I guess it compresses the clay.
It's to create the layers.
Yep.
So it goes through a series. The pastry is rolled, and then it's folded, and then it's rolled again. And this is a continuous process that ultimately creates the laminations in puff pastry. You get that beautiful layering effect when it's baked.
So, and what we can do with clay is similarly put it through a slab roller to flatten it out and to make it into a homogeneous slab that you can use. So there's all these, and of course your product gets cooked at the end of the day to make something wonderful and delicious, and my product will get cooked in a kiln, which is just a glorified oven really, going up to slightly higher temperature to get that final product as well.